As the sun sets over the expansive canopy of trees surrounding Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, a girl named Ainsley Thornfield is nestled in a quiet corner of the towering library, her wide teal eyes poring over a thick volume of advanced transfiguration spells. Ainsley is no ordinary Hogwarts student. Born and raised in a remote, secluded village in northern Scotland, she carries an atmosphere of mystery and quietude. In stark contrast to her usual library uniform of faded jeans, a worn-out T-shirt, and her house scarf wrapped snugly around her neck, Ainsley was an unusual sight to her fellow students. They were more accustomed to the traditional robes and pointed hats that were iconic of Hogwarts. But one glance at her and you could tell she was not a typical Wizarding World resident. Ainsley was born to non-magical parents, and her magical skills were an untamed gift that often led her into trouble in her quaint village. Stricken by awe and fear of her powers, she initially attempted to suppress them but discovered that she could not. Her magic was like a river that didn't know how to stop flowing. It was a part of her. She was sorted into Ravenclaw much to her surprise, and quickly found herself emerging as a unique entity in the Wizarding World's academic landscape. Ainsley's transfiguration prowess and her idiosyncratic approach to spellcasting made her the talk of the school. Even Professor McGonagall noticed her unusual flair for transfiguration, an achievement few could boast of. Her eyes, while filled with the innocence and wonder of adolescence, bore a resolute conviction. She had a burning desire to understand her place in the magical world. The teal hues reflected her fascination with the boundless knowledge that awaited her. She wore her thick, coiling auburn hair in a loose, haphazard braid that hung mid-back, its colour reflecting the fire of her spirit. Intriguing and unusually unassuming, Ainsley Thornfield was like a puzzle piece that didn't quite fit into the established picture. But that didn't matter. For the young girl who had grown up feeling like a square peg in a round hole, Hogwarts was freedom. Here, her non-typical upbringing and her oddities were not shunned but celebrated. Hogwarts was her escape, her sanctuary. And as she hunched over the ancient text, a soft grin played on her lips, illuminating her face in the waning glow of the setting sun. This was where she was meant to be.